Hey everyone, Andrew here with ACR Protect. Thanks for stopping by. First things first, it's November 12th, day after Veterans Day. I didn't put anything out yesterday. I know some content creators did. I know a lot of people throw stuff out on Facebook or Instagram or whatever they're on. But personally, from me to all you veterans out there and the families of veterans, thank you. Thank you for your service. It's important, those of you that have served, and it really doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter what branch you were in. Thank you for your service. That's it. Like, there's not a whole lot else to it. Thank you. Thank you for helping protect our way of life back here. Those that, and it's everybody. Those from older wars to current conflicts going on. Thank you. Whether you did, I don't know, what's the shortest term you can do now? 2 years? Do 2 years, do 4 years, do 20 years, whatever. Thank you. So, again, I should have put something out yesterday to be more official. I didn't. Sorry for that, but from me to you, thank you for that. So I haven't really done much lately. I was trying to do like a video a week, and those of you that do this know that it doesn't always go as planned. Sometimes trying to find content is the hang up. And I've got some stuff I want to do, but I also don't want to be boring and show the same old thing. And sometimes you just need some inspiration. And I kind of got that today. It's not really positive inspiration at all. It's but inspiration nonetheless. We all have phones, right? Most of us have a phone. Our faces are in it half the time. Hell, mine's in mine right now, literally doing this video. But I get different feeds that pop up on my phone, like news feeds. One of the local news stations, I find it pretty helpful. Traffic conditions and weather and all kinds of other stuff. So, what do you know? An airplane. I've been out having some coffee this morning. I haven't heard one plane. But as soon as I set this up, there's an airplane. At least they're a little bit higher up. They're not like skinning my treetops here. Anyhow, back on topic. I get so easily distracted. I'm like a dog when they see a squirrel, specifically my dogs. So I was just looking at the different news blips that would pop up on my phone, and there were 4. And I went to the application for the news feed, and the top 4 stories all involved some type of violence. One of which, to include someone outside of a church. A church, yeah, a church, right, where people are going to worship, for their faith. And I don't care who you believe in, who you pray to, if you haven't figured that out by this channel, but there currently there's threats on the Jewish community. This happened outside of, I think, a Methodist church. People acting stupid in front of synagogues and all that other stuff. Don't be a dick, right? That's my thing. Don't be a dick. There's another one, officer involved injury from a chase that resulted in a shooting. Now, I think I've said this probably on every single video. I live in a suburb of Houston, which goes from the 3rd or 4th largest city in the United States. It kind of bounces back and forth with Chicago. It seems like at one point we're 3rd, and next point they're 3rd. I don't know. I think Texas in itself is growing. They're getting a lot of people moving out here. But anyhow, I chose to live here. I chose to live outside of a big city. That's on me. I know a lot of people want to be rural and stuff, and it's not that I don't want to. It's just, hey, the job I'm doing requires me to kind of be here. And there's a lot of folks out there like that. and let's face it, these bigger towns, there's more money to be made, right? Right. We all got to have a job. We all got to do stuff. What I'm getting at is I'm here in Texas. Texas is a pretty gun-friendly state. You can go get your license to carry. They have constitutional carry. It's pretty easy, right? Carry a gun. Get armed. Get trained. And stay safe. That was kind of the little catchphrase for ACR Protect when I did a lot of firearms instruction. Stay armed, stay trained, stay safe. All right. So this morning, four acts of violence, right? And yeah, one involved law enforcement and so on and so forth. If you choose to carry, you should. Not when it's convenient, not when, you think you're getting into something. You should carry all the time, right? You should be proficient. You should be going to the range and training, practicing, keeping your firearm clean, just being ready, having situational awareness about where you're at between active shooters, general violence, because some of the violence that I just talked about that popped up on my newsfeed could be gang violence or drug violence or something like that. Violence nonetheless, right? What if you're in the area where that shit's happening, right? You want to be able to protect yourself, protect your family. Can't do that if your fucking pistol's sitting in your nightstand or in a safe. Needs to be here. Okay? That being said, things are expensive. Everything's going up. Cost of goods is going up. What do you know? Another airplane. Get what you can afford. Okay? Don't there's a lot of YouTubers, gun tubers, whatever you want to call them, and they're pitching what you get, what you shouldn't get. Like, I'm a realist, right? Like, you can't always go out and buy some $2,000 handgun. Hey, if you had the funds to do it and that's what you want, go for it. But not everything needs to be that expensive. And if you've got a family and you're trying to, take care of other things, like, it's kind of, I think it's a priority, but it doesn't have to be like the super expensive priority. I think you just need to have something and get training. And there's a lot of channels that have been promoting that. And for those of you that are doing that, thank you, because it's good. That's what you should be doing. You should be talking about get what you can afford, get the training with it. There's that kind of ongoing joke, people spend $2,500 on a rifle and zero training. Maybe you should buy a $600 rifle and get, $1,900 worth of training or whatever. But it's true. Like, just having something and not doing anything with it doesn't do you any favors. It certainly doesn't do anyone that you're protecting any favors. Hell, if you're not training, you're more likely to hurt yourself or somebody else, right? Again, said it before, you don't need to be G.I. Joe or be a badass or John Wick or whatever. Get some training so you're not a fucking idiot with a gun, okay? Now, back on topic here. I just showed my carry. I show it all the time. Glock 19, Gen 5, night sights. That's it. No, I don't have a light on my everyday carry. That's just me. But I do carry a flashlight. Always have a flashlight. Always. So if I need, illumination, I've got it. That's just how I train. I prefer to have just a clean, basic bitch pistol without a light on it. Most of the time, that's what I like. But for those of you that do like handguns with a light, there you go. There's a handgun with a light. All right. Now, talking about the Glock. All right. I like Glock. I've mentioned that 100 times. My dog is, what are you doing, Harry? He's acting like a weirdo, almost tripped me, almost busted my ass falling into my canoe. Glock. It's depending on where you're buying them. He's literally kicking me in the leg right now. You can pick one up new, we'll say $500 to $650, depending on where you live, what kind of deals you can find. Would you stop, bro? Get up. Sorry, somebody's gonna kick my leg out from underneath me. The other thing you need to consider, there's a lot of these websites out there that are promoting law enforcement trade-ins, and you can get a Glock for $300, maybe $350. It's used, agency used. It might be 9mm, it might be 40, it might be 45. Pick your poison, whatever you like to get. Save yourself some money, but you're getting a good quality handgun. All right. So you don't always have to buy something new. But if you're wanting to get something of that name brand, there's ways to do it. Same with the M&P, the M&P series, 9, 40, 45. They run the same deals, about the same price. Shit, I've seen some as cheap as like $250. Just gotta, we gotta be on it, when those go quick. But maybe you don't have the money for that right now, and that's okay. That's why I showed this. This is a Taurus G2C. All right, yeah, it's loaded. All right, because I just pulled it from my safe. All right, I have a weapons light on it. This is smaller. I keep this one. I don't necessarily carry this one all the time. I have, and I carry it without the light. But since it's at my house in another area, I have it ready for nighttime engagements. Let's put it that way. But it's a smaller gun. All right, a little more concealable. Will this work for home defense? Of course it will. Will it work for concealed carry? Of course it will. Will this work on your battle belt or war belt? Of course it will. Of course it will. Guess what? Maybe $250 for this. Hell, I think when I got it, they had first come out with a mail-in rebate, $185. And you can knock it all you want. You can say Taurus is a piece of shit, whatever. I found that their new stuff has been fantastic. I've had no issues. I've had Taurus revolvers. They work just fine. This Taurus handgun, I've had no malfunctions with this. Probably put coming up on 1,000 rounds through it-ish. No issues, no problems. It's shooting every type of ammo, personal defense ammo, shit ammo, steel case, whatever. It's working. Now, are there lemons in different things? Of course there are. But if you're training and you work out those kinks and you find out, hey, this is running great, or maybe it doesn't run well with this type of ammo. If you're training, you find that out. Affordable option, get you carrying. Okay, maybe want to do something bigger, a little more fancy, like this one with a red dot on it. This is a Canic. All right, some people love these, some people hate them. I shot one of these. I do like the ergonomics on it. It's a full-size gun. It's a big gun. I don't necessarily like carrying this one around. But it's fun to shoot. Affordable. This one was a little more expensive because it's has the optic on it. When I bought it like that. A little more expensive. I want to say at the time $750, $800, something like that. So it was a lot of money. But it's one of those. You can get these without the optic. Maybe a little more concealable for closer to $4, maybe something like that. A lot of options out there. What I'm trying to tell you is you should find a firearm in your price point and get some training, and you should carry. That's what you should do. Again, follow all your federal, state, and local laws on that. Get the licensure that you need if that's required, and you should carry, and you should train, and you should be proficient with your stuff. All right, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. All right, just violence in general, and the holidays are coming up. It increases. I see it all the time. I really see it in my line of work. People breaking into cars. People go shopping, they go here in Houston, go to the Galleria because you like to spend money or whatever, leave some shopping bag in your car, some dirtbag fucking busts out your window, steals the tablet that you just bought for your kids for Christmas because you got a sale, right? They don't give a fuck. They don't care, right? They don't care. Or they're fucking cutting your catalytic converter off. That's a huge problem here in Houston. Huge problem. I mean, you know, what can you do, right? But you know, they're starting to arm themselves. So you know, you come up and find someone trying to cut off your catalytic converter or fucking bust out your window. You know, they have no problem pulling a gun, putting you down to steal your shit. No, man, protect yourself. Carry a gun. Find something that you want to carry. Find something that you can carry, and do it. Get the training. All right. Talk to friends, family. It doesn't have to be some $1,000 course. You can find courses at your local gun ranges. Yeah, there's people you can talk to, different friends, maybe some veterans that have had, you know, extensive training in that realm. It's not just, you know, there's other outside folks that you don't have to be a veteran to be a good shot. There's a lot of people I know that aren't veterans that are pretty damn good shots, right? And they have some adequate, you know, and great training, not just adequate, but they can help you. And that's what you should do. You should find these people, work with them, get some additional training, maybe get them to show you some drills that you can practice. You know, when I was doing that shotgun video, talked about dummy rounds. You can pick those up and do, you know, misfire drills and all kinds of other stuff. You know, get someone to load your mags, right, and put a dummy round in your live fire mags when you enter the range, right, and you know, get that click. What do? Run your malfunction drills, right? Get someone to load your mags with a couple dummy rounds in there. Man, that's some good training. Okay, it's simple, it's cheap, but it gets you thinking. All right, so that's all I got. Kind of a not really exciting video. I mean, I showed some toys, but stay safe, stay armed, stay trained, stay safe. All right, my best to you and your families. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you. And y'all take care until next time. We'll see you.